Are you a maximal minimalist? I know that I am, and you may be too. So if you want to find out, stay tuned. So what is a maximum minimalist? It's a person who normally travels light and enjoys traveling light, but also likes to have a choice of clothing when they're going on longer trips. And I'm going to be taking a 3-week trip to Europe, so I want to be able to change up my clothing as much as I can, while also providing for possible changes in climate. And I am definitely going to be packing maximum minimalist. Now, before you can be a maximum minimalist, you have to do packing 101. Now, what's the basics of packing 101? The first thing you're going to do is find out the limitations for your specific airline for carry-on luggage and personal item size and their weight restrictions. And probably the most important thing here is the weight restrictions, because there is great variation in weight restrictions. Some airlines, like for instance British Air, most of our domestic carriers, will allow up to 50 pounds in your carry-on. But European air carriers like KLM will only allow 26 pounds. And if you only have 26 pounds, you're not going to be a maximum minimalist. There's no way you're going to do that. So that's the first thing you have to take into consideration. The next thing you have to take into consideration is climate. Now, for some reason, Americans seem to think of Europe as this one homogeneous temperature zone, and it isn't. There is huge variation in temperature. If you're up north, it could be rather chilly than down south in Europe, just like it is here in the US. So you want to make sure that you are checking the weather in your destination or destinations to make sure that you're picking appropriate clothing for where you're heading. The third thing you have to take into consideration is what are your activities. Now, if you're going to be backpacking and walking trails and swimming and canoeing, you're going to pack totally differently than if you're going sightseeing and you're going to museums and you're going to the theater and you might be going into churches, because you might be required to dress a little more conservatively and have your shoulders covered and your knees covered, especially going into churches. So you have to make sure that you have yourself properly packed for those kind of things. Now, the last thing to take into consideration is that they dress very differently in the continent than they do here in the United States. Now, notice I said in the continent. This does not hold true for the UK and Ireland. They pretty much dress like we do. So what don't they wear on the continent? Well, they don't wear college t-shirts, they don't wear team shirts, they don't wear bright Hawaiian shirts, they don't wear cargo pants or cargo shorts or anything that you can zipper off from the knee. They also don't wear brightly colored kicks or anything like that. They wear more subdued clothing. Now, I'm not telling you, don't do you. You should always do you. But keep in mind that you might want to tone down you a little bit if you don't want to be a target. And that's what we are trying to avoid here, is being a target. There are plenty of thieves out there who know every trick in the book to pickpocket you. And if you look like you're a tourist, they're going to seek you out. So keep that in mind. Now I'm going to show you my pack. But before I show you my pack, I'm going to show you what I'm not packing. So these are the items that I'm going to be wearing on the plane. First one is my kicks. Now notice that they are really basic, but they're fashionable. They're Adidas. They're in stock this year at Macy's. If you like them, I'll leave the link below. This very neutral color pant that I got from Athleta, and it's breathable and it's light and it's comfortable, but it'll keep you warm. It's full length. I also bought the matching jacket, and because it's this very neutral kind of blue-gray color, it works with everything, hence a blue t-shirt. And that's what I'm wearing on the plane. Now let's get on to the pack. And before I do the pack, if you're enjoying this video and you're finding any value in it, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, because it means a whole lot to me. Now on to the pack. I hope you're ready for this, because you're going to pass out when you see how much I can get into my carry-on bag and not even stuff it. That's a lot of stuff. Let me go over it with you. So for my shirts, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 3/4 sleeve, 9, and this is long sleeve, 10 shirts to mix and match with the following items. I have 1, 2, 3 tank tops here. I have 2 skirts, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of pants. I have no shortage of dresses. 1, 2, 3, 4. This qualifies as a pair of pants, but it's palazzo pants, and so I pack them and I roll them up differently. So I have a pair of palazzo pants and 1, 2, 3 jumpsuits, my bathing suit cover up, my robe, a pair of pajamas, my skips, and a pair of shoes I can wear to dress up, or believe it or not, they're waterproof. I can wear them at the pool. 14 pairs of underwear. Over here I have 3 pairs of bras, and over here I have 14 pairs of socks. And not to forget my sun hat. This is like a little kimono kind of item, and so is this. This one I can actually wear into a church. My one and only sweater that I'm taking on this trip that literally goes with everything here. Now, if you look at this, everything works together. And there's nothing here that I cannot pair with something else. So I am well covered for every single need. And I could go away like this really pretty much in. So in the compression cube, I'm going to put my pajamas, my robe, my bathing suit, and my cover-up. Done. I'm putting the 2 pairs of shoes in the shoe bag, and I'm putting it headsy-footsy like this. 1 and 2. In this cube, I'm going to put all my socks and underwear. So there goes all my socks. Here goes my underwear. And my 3 bras. Ooh, pair of socks got left. Right over here. And then this gets zipped up. And that one's done. In this cube, I'm putting all my pants and the skirt. So it goes 1, usually a little neater, but I'm trying to be quick. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can even squeeze in a pair of leggings. And that's this one done. And the rest of this is going to be rolled and put into the bag, and everything goes into the suitcase. So this goes in the compression side, 2, 3. And on this side of the bag, I'm putting my compression cube that has my bathing suit and my pajamas and my robe, like this, I think. And here are my 2 pairs of shoes. I'll put them over here. And then I have my dresses rolled up, and those go on this side over here. Yep, that'll close. And in here, I put my kimono, my hat that I wear, my sun hat, and another little like kimono type item so that I could dress up atop. So here's the bag fully packed. And now we zip it up and done. And now we zip it up. That was easy. And there she is, packed out and coming in weighing at 26.4 pounds. Wow, I packed an awful lot of stuff in that bag. But if you'd like to see me pack a lot less and a lot smaller bag, please leave that in the comments below. Now, as you probably noticed, that sometimes I use packing cubes and sometimes I just roll into the bag. And that works for me. And you have to figure out what works for you. So that's something you want to think about as you're packing your bag. Now, some of you may ask, what do I do if I'm going away for any longer? Well, I don't bring any more than that. That's a ton. I do laundry, and it's not such a big deal. There are laundromats all over Europe and in hotels, and there's laundry service. Now, I want to talk a little bit about my socks and underwear, and some of my shirts even. Now, they are made out of either bamboo or silk or a bamboo silk blend, or a silk and cotton blend, or a bamboo and silk cotton blend, because I am allergic to wool. Now, I know there's a lot of videos out there saying, oh, get merino wool. There are plenty of items that you can buy off of Amazon that are bamboo based or silk based. And Amazon has tons of socks, underwear, shirts, all made out of bamboo, but they're all antimicrobial and you can wear them more than once. So you don't have to worry about doing so much laundry all the time. This is all I ever travel with. This is the maximum amount. This makes me a maximum minimalist. Well, as you've noticed, I packed out my carry-on bag, but not a personal item. Now, if you want to find out what I put in my personal item bag, watch this video over here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.